Welcome to the show we're in. News to share, where to begin. Free sides.
All right, so today we're going deep on something I know a lot of you have been asking about, and that's protecting your energy from low vibrations.
Okay.
And we're using Kelvin W. Nathan's audiobook and YouTube video as our guides.
Great.
It's called Energy Vibrations.
Oh, perfect.
You know what's funny is the other day I was stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
And by the time I got home, I was like completely drained. Like give me a nap and a gallon of coffee drained.
Oh, wow.
And I was thinking, what if it's not just the traffic?
Mm.
What if it's all the low vibes out there just clinging to me?
Right.
And so I thought this would be a perfect time to bring in an expert
Right.
to kind of unpack this whole concept of energy and vibrations.
Yeah.
And I know you got a lot of insight on this.
Well, what's interesting is that Kelvin W. Nathan really dives deep into the idea that we're all made of vibrating energy.
Yep.
And he uses this analogy of ripples in a pond
Okay.
to kind of explain how our energy is constantly interacting with the energy around us.
So it's like we're all these little energy ponds bouncing off of each other.
Exactly.
That's a good visual.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're talking about low vibrations.
Right.
How do we even know if we're dealing with them? Like, does it go beyond just feeling tired?
Well, there are a few signs that Kelvin W. Nathan outlines feeling
Sure.
constantly drained.
Right.
Even after you've had a good night's sleep. That's a big one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You might also notice that you're having a lot more negative self-talk
Oh, yeah.
than usual, or even experiencing unexplained aches and pains.
Interesting.
It can be subtle, but our bodies often give us clues that something is off energetically.
So it's like our internal alarm system is going off.
Yeah.
But we keep hitting the snooze button.
Exactly.
Got it.
And sometimes it can even be linked to specific people or places.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that you feel amazing in certain environments,
Yeah.
but completely zapped in others?
Oh, absolutely.
Or that certain people just drain your energy?
Oh, yeah. I used to have this coworker.
Let's just say being around them was like swimming through molasses.
Oh, wow.
But what I'm hearing is that these low vibrations aren't necessarily like evil.
Right.
They're more like signals.
Right. It's not about good or bad. It's just about recognizing those signals
Got it.
and taking steps to protect ourselves.
Okay, so let's talk protection.
Yeah.
What are some things that we can do right now, like today,
Yeah.
to shield ourselves from these energy drainers?
Okay.
And I know Kelvin W. Nathan mentions grounding.
He does.
Does that mean I need to go hug a tree?
Well, it's a good place to start,
Okay.
but not the only way.
Okay.
Grounding is really about connecting to the Earth's energy,
Okay.
which is incredibly stabilizing.
Okay.
And walking barefoot on grass or dirt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to do that.
Okay. The good old barefoot walk.
Yeah, yeah.
But I live in a city.
Right.
So my access to dirt is limited.
I understand.
Are there workarounds for us concrete jungle dwellers?
Absolutely. Even if you can't get outside barefoot.
Yeah. You can still tap into that grounding energy through deep breathing,
Oh.
where you imagine that you're drawing energy up from the earth as you inhale
Okay.
and releasing any negativity as you exhale.
Deep breaths check.
Yes.
What about boundaries?
Boundaries are key.
Okay.
And it's not just about saying no to people or commitments.
Right.
It's about being mindful of what drains you
Okay, yeah.
and consciously limiting your exposure.
So if a certain social event always makes me feel wiped out,
Yeah,
I can skip it even if everyone else is going.
absolutely.
Okay?
You're allowed to prioritize your well-being.
Permission to protect my energy. I love that.
Yes.
But sometimes you just can't avoid those draining situations,
Right.
like that coworker I mentioned.
Yeah.
So that's where visualization comes in.
Yes.
Right.
Visualization is a very powerful tool for energy protection.
Okay.
Kelvin W. Nathan walks us through a shielding exercise
Okay.
where you imagine a bright light
Yeah.
emanating from your heart center and expanding outward to form this protective bubble around you.
So like a force field of good vibes.
Exactly.
But how does that actually work?
It's really about creating a conscious intention
Okay.
to protect your energy field. And by visualizing the shield, you're essentially setting an energetic boundary,
Right.
reinforcing your personal space.
So it's not about blocking people out.
Not necessarily.
It's more about creating an energetic buffer.
Exactly. It's like saying, this is my space and I choose what energy I allow in.
Okay.
And you can customize this shield to whatever feels most protective to you.
Got it.
Whether it's a solid wall, a shimmering bubble, whatever resonates.
This is starting to feel less woo-woo and more like practical self-care.
Good.
I like it.
Yeah.
And the more you practice this, the stronger it becomes.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got grounding boundaries, visualization.
Great.
Anything else we can add to our arsenal?
Well, Kelvin W. Nathan also talks about a few other techniques like
Yeah.
sound healing and crystals, and he specifically highlights the 528 hertz frequency.
Wait, 528 hertz. What's
Mhm.
the deal with that?
Well, some research suggests that listening to music at this frequency can promote healing
Okay.
and even DNA repair.
Hold on, DNA repair.
Yes.
Tell me more about this sound healing magic.
Well, the idea is that sound is vibration,
Okay.
and different frequencies can affect us on a cellular level.
Interesting.
Some people believe that certain frequencies can help to harmonize and balance our energy centers, which are known as chakras.
Okay, so we've talked about chakras before.
Right.
I'm still a little fuzzy on what they actually are.
Well, they're essentially spinning wheels of energy that run along your spine.
Okay,
Each one governs different aspects of your well-being.
got it.
And when they're in balance, we feel energized and aligned.
Yep.
But when they're blocked or out of whack, that's when we start to experience issues.
Interesting.
Including low energy and vulnerability to those low vibes.
So these sound frequencies can help get those chakras spinning in the right direction.
That's the idea.
I'm definitely intrigued. I'm picturing myself blasting 528 hertz music
Yeah.
and just watching those low vibes bounce right off.
Yeah, it's worth exploring.
Noted. And what about crystals?
Kelvin W. Nathan mentions those as well.
Okay.
He highlights black tourmaline and amethyst.
Okay.
Black tourmaline is believed to absorb and transmute negative energy.
So like an energetic vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so black tourmaline for my desk at work.
Right?
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah.
What about amethyst?
Amethyst is known for its calming and purifying properties,
Okay.
and it can help to clear your energy field and enhance your intuition.
So black tourmaline for defense, amethyst for clarity.
Exactly.
I like it. But are crystals just a placebo effect?
It's a fascinating topic.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of debate about how and why crystals work.
Okay.
Some people believe they have very specific energetic properties
Okay.
that can influence our own energy fields.
Okay.
Others see them as more tools for focusing intention
Right.
and enhancing meditation. But whether you believe in their metaphysical properties or not,
Right.
there's no denying that they can be very beautiful and calming to have around.
For sure. So we've covered a lot,
We have.
but I feel like we're just scratching the surface here
Yeah.
with all this energy talk.
Right.
But even with these foundational techniques,
Okay. You're already building a strong energetic foundation.
I love that small steps, big impact.
Exactly.
I'm feeling more empowered already.
Good.
Where do we go from here?
Well, in the next part of our deep dive, we'll explore some even more.
Welcome to the show we're in. News to share, where to begin. Free sides to every tale we tell. The truth is here, it's ringing bells.